I'm sure you have heard of the saying, confidence is key. But do you know what treasure chest this key opens up? Let me tell you, if you want to be a fucking Greek god, a MILF magnet, a sex machine, like me, obviously, you need confidence. And it's not the type of confidence where you just like stare at the mirror and say, oh, I am confident, 3,000 times. No! So most people think that being confident means that you just stand up like fucking Superman. You have like a deep voice, like me obviously, because I have a very deep voice. And pretending you're better than everyone. And I don't know, probably posting gym pictures with like fucking shitty ass captions like, oh, silent grind, ooh, so Sigma, right? Fuck ass. Yeah, so this is what people just perceive of the term confidence. But let's be real, that's not fucking confidence, bro. That's some corny ass behavior, right? Real confidence is acknowledging the fact that you're not perfect, that you have flaws. It's also similar to the concept of being brave. Like, when someone says that they're brave, it's not because they think that they're not scared of something or that they don't have fear. It's having fear, yet they still choose to do it. And that's the type of confidence, bravery that I'm talking about here. You need to be able to say that, oh man, yeah, I know I'm not perfect, but I'm improving and I know that I'm growing as a person. Now let's get to the main part. Why are most people not confident? And honestly, the reason is very simple. It's just that you're fucking scrolling on Instagram, on TikTok for 3 hours, liking fucking Charlie Kirk memes. Can you imagine, bro? 3 hours on Instagram. And you're literally just watching people getting Kirkified. Like, what the hell, bro? You barely go to the gym. When was the last time you slept a proper 8 hours or 7.5 hours, like to fit to that perfect sleep cycle? Or even worse, when was the last time you took a shower, bro? You fucking stink, I can smell you from here. Truth be told, confidence is literally a side effect of discipline. And without discipline, there's literally no confidence. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Let me make sure my laptop doesn't go off. Or my light will go off. Alright. And let's be honest, every single influencer, every single YouTuber, every single self-improvement guru, Hamza, Andrew Tate, at some point in time, they were all scared. Even the sexy people, just like me. Even I was scared at some point. But being scared is one thing, like I said earlier. You can be scared. Being scared is okay. But despite being scared, you still gotta do what you gotta do. And that's what bravery is. That's what confidence is. You know, this feeling of fear, it's innately present in literally every single person. And the fear doesn't really disappear. You just get better at managing it. You just slowly grow into a version of yourself that can be like, oh shit, yeah, that happened. That is gonna happen. But I'm still gonna move on with my day, right? And to a certain extent, that fear never really disappears. You just grow conditioned to deal with it, right? So now to the holy grail. How do you get more confident? And I think most of you that are watching this video probably want to like be more confident talking to people, especially girls your age, right? And literally, bro, honestly, the literal way to do it is the only way to do it is repetition. It's just like getting strong at the gym. If you want to get strong at the gym, you have to repeat it. You have to keep doing that bicep curls, right? Wait, you have to do that bicep curls, right? You have to do that bicep curls, right? All right, let me do that bicep curls, right? Yeah. Shit. All right. Let me lock in, bro. Let me lock in. Fuck. So you'll need to constantly repeat whether it's talking to girls. If you want to get better at talking to girls, you don't get better by talking to guys. You have to talk to girls to get better at talking to girls, right? It's like saying, oh, I want to get strong at the bench press, but I'm going to do bicep curls instead. It doesn't make sense, right? You don't just get confident by thinking in your head, oh yeah, if she says this, I will say this. No, bro, that's not how it works. The thing is, your brain loves to do things that are familiar to you. So if talking to girls are very familiar for you, it's something that you do often, then your reply, your confidence, it just comes naturally because it's not something new to you. So it's much easier for you, and hence you're much more confident at it, right? Now, physically, if you want to appear more confident, you have to, first of all, obviously, fix your posture. So for me at least, my posture used to be diabolical, bro. Like, I used to be bent like this. Like, I used to sit like this, bro. Even worse than a fucking grandmother. Absolutely insane. But I did kind of improve my posture. Obviously, it's not as bad as it was before, but there's still progress to be made. Because after all, no one's perfect. We have to accept our flaws, right? Second of all, speak slowly. So obviously in this video I'm not going to be speaking slowly because I know some of your dumbasses have the attention span of a 12-year-old who's still watching Coco Melon and shit like that. So yeah, I have to talk a little bit faster so that you guys don't click off the video, right? Yeah, but if you want to maintain like this confident look or to appear confident, speak slowly. Confident people don't rush their words, right? Next, very important is to train your body. You need to look somewhat acceptable at the very least. You shouldn't be like fat, overly fat, or like extremely skinny, right? So even if you're not like absolute like jacked or anything, at least get somewhere to the midpoint where you're somewhat presentable. You're not like too fat in the face. You have like somewhat of a jawline. Yeah, keep moving, bro. You'll get there one day. Inshallah, inshallah. Yeah, so be somewhat presentable, bro. Like, if you're fat, if you're fucking skinny, you look like you're fucking built on stilts. You yourself are not gonna have the confidence to approach people. You're gonna be like, fuck, man, I look like shit. So you already know that you look like shit. So you're not gonna have the confidence to approach people. So work on yourself, build your body up, be somewhat presentable at the very least. You can get there in like 3 months, bro. Even if you're like obese, just spend 3 months, dial in, stay locked in, and you will get to somewhat, maybe not absolutely jacked, bro. You won't be jacked. I'm telling you, you won't be jacked, but you will be somewhat acceptable. You'll be like pretty average looking. Now, more importantly, you need to stop caring about what other people think. So this is something that even I have to deal with quite a lot because, I mean, who doesn't deal with this, right? You're always thinking, oh, what are they going to think about me if I do this? What are they going to think about me if I say this? And it's like an innate response. I think everyone has it, that they care about what other people think of them. We are social creatures after all, right? So yeah, to some extent it is good to think about what other people will think, but don't let it overwhelm you. At the end of the day, your decisions and your actions should be a reflection of you as a person and not what other people think of you. And I think the last tip that I have is just to put yourself out there, talk to random people. If you're going into like a shop, a 7-Eleven, just talk to the cashier. Just pick up like some small talk. Say, hey, the weather's nice, right? Some shit like that, bro. Just keep it as simple as possible. And okay, for me at least, I was extremely introverted. I was like a reserved kid growing up. And I put myself in a very difficult position by joining a F&B, so basically as a server at a restaurant. So that literally forced me to have to talk to people because obviously in a food and beverage restaurant you're gonna have to like communicate, right? So yeah, put yourself in difficult situations. You will 100% grow and adapt. Trust me, you will. Yeah, and lastly, confidence is not something that you're just born with. Okay, maybe some people are born with it, right? But for the mass majority of people, it's something that we have to build up brick by brick. So yeah, just work on yourself every day, and eventually you're gonna be a MILF magnet like myself.